Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela, I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to today's Christmas WIPS, Bits and Chat. So come on, let's see what I got for you today. So first up today is our video roundup. I've been so slack this week because I decided I needed time to go out, do Christmas shopping because I hadn't done any of that, actually get round to putting some Christmas decorations up because I hadn't done that. Yeah, I have been manic, absolutely manic, but I'll tell you about that in a little while. Right, so as I said, first thing up was oh, cracky brain, Angela. Right, first thing up is our video update. And the only video that actually went out this week was a book review, and it was The Weekend Makes Crochet Bags. Okay, the link to that will of course be up there. Now, I'm also going to be popping another link up in the I button that will take you through to a competition where you have the opportunity to win 100 grams of my hand-dyed yarn. Yes, you heard right, 100 grams of hand-dyed yarn. You don't have to cough up for postage or anything like that because I got a payment from YouTube. It's only taken 4 months. Yay for ads. Right. So please make sure that you watch the video all the way through and, of course, abide by all the rules, because the last thing I want is to draw your name and you not have done all the rules. All right, I'm not going to go into the rules on here. It's already on that video. Okay, so make sure you check that one out if you haven't already. Right, what have I been up to crochet wise this week? Well, as I told you all last week, my husband had bought me one of the little mini Centros, which was the 22 needle, and I've been knocking out tubes and tubes and tubes so that I could offload them to the neighbours and get rid of, or use up I should say, some of the yarn under this table. Okay, we've got a blue one that's ready to go. One end sewn, the other end has got a little bow on it at the moment, so once the person has stuffed it, they just pull that tight and then can either tie it or sew it depending on how crafty they are. I'm not filling them up myself. I'm running out of towels because that's what I'm using to stuff mine. We're going to end up with one each. I'm going to have to go shopping in the new year for towels. Okay, so that was a number one. Number two, a darker blue. Can you see the colour palette I had under the table? Because guess what? Number three is another light blue. This one hasn't been doubled up yet. It's just solely the entire tube. So I've still got to pull one end through to the other and then finish it off. But that can wait because we've now got no sun and the temperature gone up to 13 degrees during the day. I really don't know what is going on with the weather. And then my last thing is actually a little present from my daughter. She turned around and said, Mum, I could do with some face flannels. Can we go and buy some? I said, don't be stupid. I said, I'll make them. She went, oh God, you and your crochet woman. And I said, look, I've got some rubbish cotton that I brought when we were over in Portugal 4 years ago. I said, I want a shot of it. I want to use it. You're only going to be using it to wipe your face and your bum. So does it matter what colour it is? She said, no. I said, does it matter what the pattern is? She said, no. I said, do you really care what it looks like? She said, no. I said, good. I'm making flannels. So as it stands at the moment, she's got one in use, one in the wash, and all of those to go, including the little basket. There will be a tutorial and a written pattern in the new year for the basket. I'm sorry it's a bit late for Christmas presents, but hopefully you might decide that you like the pattern and do it maybe for a gift for Valentine's Day or something like that, or a birthday gift. Okay, and yes, it's pink and green. I was working it going, oh really, these colours, how are they going to work? But once I'd finished it, I think it's come out really cute, this basket. It's got a reinforced bottom and a reinforced top. You'll understand once you see it made. Then I sat down and I started making these flannels, and with no idea of what size I actually wanted. That's how bad. You can hear the giggle. You know it's bad, right? So oh no, she's got number 1 and number 2, isn't she? So I did a couple of different ones. I thought, right, well, I'll start off with a basic granny square. There we go, just a basic granny, but I will add a couple of rows of singles in between every couple of rows to reinforce it. Okay, so I made that one. And then I thought, well, that's a bit small, ain't it? So I made a larger one, but I swapped out the colour because I was bored of green. Which way around is it? Yeah. Okay, so I made a larger one. Again, I thought that's a nice size. Then I thought, I want to play. So I was mucking around with different styles. This one's been through the wash and the dryer and it shrunk. Told ya, rubbish cotton, but I wanted to test to see whether it felted, or, well, not felted, but whether how badly it shrunk. It's lost about an inch in width, not in length, but in width. It's lost about an inch, but there we go. Yeah, so this was another crazy design that I thought, oh, I'll give it a go, but it really looks like trash on this one. But Ash only using it to wipe her face and bits. So she quite liked that one. She said that the texture was pretty good for giving her face a scrub, so that was a bonus. Then I went back to the granny square idea and I thought, well, it's too gappy, so I did this one. Which has those annoying bubbles in on each bit. So she hasn't tried this one out yet, so I really don't know whether it's going to be of any use, but it feels quite massaging when I rub my hands against it, because I've been using it to sort of get rid of my sciatica or help to relieve it. Then how did it go? Then my next ones, I thought, do you know what? I've got so many tutorials for the Stitch a Week. I'm going to revisit. So I went back to video and number 1 and I sat there and I thought, right, I'm going to do this as a flannel. And which way around? Which one did I start with? Pink. Right, so I did stitch number 1 as a flannel. Now I think that's come out really lovely. Hopefully it doesn't shrink too much or become too misshapen, but that is a flannel number 1, or one of this next set anyway. Okay, so I made that one and I thought, well, that's really cute. So the other ones were just play arounds. These were the ones that were going to look all nice and pretty in the basket. Okay, so there was that one. Then I thought, right, okay, let's just do a single crochet so I can see how many stitches I'm going to need for the width and everything. I think I did this one first actually, so I did that one. But as you can see, it's very wibbly wobbly and I'm happy for her to wipe her bum on that one. Yeah, so then we went back to the pink bordered one. And as I was making this one, I was letting my videos play because I had them on the telly. And my TV is not signed into a Facebook account, so yes, I got free ads. I am really cheeky like that. So I let it run and I thought, well, what I can do is I'll make up one, and then whatever video I stop on next, like when I finish that one, whichever video's next is the one that I will do. But then the family came in, took over the telly, and I lost my place. So I had to do another one. So I swapped the colours round. So one's pink bordered, one's green bordered. And I will get back to my challenge later because I know where I got to in the video set. And the thing is, so far I've only used about 300 grams of yarn, if that, on all of it, including the basket. So I could make quite a few more of these, because in total I had picked up 15 of each of those colours, because they were on cheap. The shop was closing. I'll put the video up here that explains it if I can find it. So yeah, there's so much of that yarn. She's gonna get so bored of seeing pink and cream. She'll probably end up with one for every day of the year. Bonus! So it's just a case of, if I've got any more time, she'll have another ton of flannels. So now I'll put that to one side. Yeah, so they're the items that I have made this week. It's been really nice to just chill out, listen to other creators, and not have to think and worry about what content I'm putting up, because of course until January I'm having a bit of a break. You wouldn't know it because I'm making this video, but yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a break, and just to reset my brain really. And when I come back, this view will probably be different, because we realised it's Christmas. We realised I can't use a dining table because it's got my stuff on it in here, and we can't fit in this room around the dining table even if I did manage to clear everything off. So I've had to rearrange the lounge, which is normal for Christmas anyway. I normally swap the placement of my 2 and 3 seater sofa so that I can pop the Christmas tree up in the one spot where it would fit. And this year I'm like, well, I want to get the dining table in here as well. So we've now got the little Christmas tree that I had on the windowsill last year. That is now sitting on a table in my lounge. Well, not on, yeah, it's sitting on a table on my lounge, sitting on top of a cupboard. It sounds really strange. I will just put a photograph in so you understand. It's got no decorations on it because I left them in the loft and I can't be bothered to go back up there. So we're having a non-decorative Christmas this year. There is a tree. There's just no decorations yet. I did throw down a bag of crocheted Christmas presents and the family went, please don't. Please no. So I think I'll probably leave them off as well, because I'm actually recording this Christmas Eve and I've still got to get the table out of this room and the chairs. So Dory is going to go back on the windowsill, or when I can get to it, and I'll be able to then nab that chair. So we've all got chairs for our bottom around the table that everything is piled on at the moment. But when I come back in the new year, I'm going to be popping my table back to where it was originally. I'm leaving the cupboards as they are, but I'm moving my table back 45 degrees. So we will have a similar view as that we had previously, but this time round, instead of having a 4 cube behind me, I've only going to have a 2, but I'm going to have a table, which means I've got places to put stuff. And it also means then that you'll be able to see all the yarn a lot easier, because it's going to be closer to the camera than what it is at the moment. Okay, time to address even the minion in the room. Yes, I nicked my hubby's Christmas pyjamas from last year, because I shrunk them in the wash so they no longer fit his tall body. So now I've got a minion outfit, which is absolutely cool, because I shoved it on this morning after my shower and went, I ain't getting dressed, it's Jama Day, because I've got so much to do, and at least this way I know I'm not going to get caught on any door handles as I run in and out of the room with different bits and pieces. So yeah, that's why I look like a minion. It's my Christmas minions. Okay, so last week I put in an order over on the Secret Yarn Stash. There is a link in the description box down below for them. If you are based in the UK, they're an absolutely brilliant yarn shop. The prices are ridiculously cheap compared to a Wool Warehouse and other yarn suppliers. That's why I shout them out, because hey, why pay more for the same yarn? That's my theory. If you do decide to use the link and you place an order, I will get a little bit of a kickback, as it is an affiliate link. But any money that's raised through you there, I use to purchase red, black and green yarn for the poppies, which are the poppy brooches for the Royal British Legion. So it's a lovely way for you to be able to shop, get some really cool prices on yarn, and then also help me out and help a charity. For every 100 grams of yarn, I make somewhere between 62, and I've now changed the pattern slightly, so I got 70 out of my last ball of 100 grams. I will tell you more about that in the new year when if I start. I'm making them again. I will be, you know me, I'm a glutton for punishment. Right, so as I was saying, I put an order in. Now, I wasn't expecting it to arrive this before Christmas. I was expecting it to arrive in the new year because of postal strikes and lots of other things that are outside of the secret yarn stashes. What do you call it? Outside of the secret yarn stashes control. So I put this order in fully knowing fully well that nothing was going out for 2 days because there was going to be sorting strikes and postal strikes, and I really didn't expect anything to arrive until next year. 4 days it took. 4. That's it. 4 days from placing the order at stupid o'clock in the evening. I do it to her all the time. It's always after shop closes, you see, so she's got something to look forward to in the morning. I'm an evil wench. Right, but I've put this order in, so I've just opened the bag because it's the bags are brilliant. They're made with a bamboo, so they're not actually plastic, so they're actually really good for the environment as well because they can be recycled really easily. And of course there's not as much harmful plastic, if anything, in them. Okay, so I pulled out my little packet. Now in this little packet, it's really quite sweet. You get your bill, basically. You get your itemised billing section. Open it at the right end, stupid woman. Okay, which tells you how much you've spent. Which it does, and I've got a beautiful little handwritten note at the bottom saying, wishing you a very happy Christmas. Enjoy this lovely lot, Louisa. Now Louisa is the lass that runs the secret yarn stash. So yeah, so I got that, but oh whoa, okay, this time round normally you'd get a little bag of love hearts. She's upped her game and she's sent in these little sweets instead. These are lavender flavoured. Now this might sound daft, but if you get indigestion over Christmas, eat a pack of these. Honestly, these Rennies have got nothing on these. They might not taste the best if you don't like the taste, but it works. Okay, so I am saving these for my Christmas tomorrow. And also she's put in a couple of packets of fizzles or fizzlers as well. So thank you ever so much for those, darling. I do actually love those, so they can go back in the bag, and they're my Christmas after dinner sweets, after the after eights, of course. Okay, back to the package. Now I'm in the process of knocking up a jumper design, and I realised that I was running out of black and white. Or at least I thought I was until after this order, when I went and looked in a drawer and I found my secret yarn stash drawer. The second one, not the first. It's got a load of black and white in, but I haven't got round to making it yet, so that's not a problem. And we always use black. I always use a lot of black and white anyway. So I got a few balls just to make sure I've got enough. Okay, so I've got 4 of each, because I've got a big tush. I need to go on a diet just so I don't spend so much on yarn. Now I did that, but I saw the most gorgeous new yarn. That's right, she's got some new yarn come in. I'm just gonna check the price of it just to make sure I got it correct. Right, got the details up in front of me so I can read it off the screen because I'm lazy and blind. Reading it off the label's a nightmare. Now the label itself actually isn't too bad this time round. Okay, so I have picked up some Stylecraft. Move my hand. There we go. Stylecraft Cabaret Sparkle DK yarn. It's with glitter. Now their price on this one is £4.20. It does sound quite pricey for me, which it is, but it is still cheaper than other places that I've come across. Okay, so this comes in a range of what's she got? She's got 9. Is that 9? Yeah, 9 colorways available to you. Right, 9 colours available to you. So the details on this one is the yarn weight. It's a DK weight yarn. Okay, its composition is 89% premium acrylic, 2% polyester. Okay, there's something going on there. I'm going to have to read the label. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, 90, no, she got a 8 and a 9 ran the wrong way. I'll send her a message. It's 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. Ball size is 100 grams. There's approximately a 230 meters or 251 yards. Its needle size is a 4mm, hook size is a 4mm, and washing machine, you can wash it at 30. Of course, don't tumble dry, don't iron, and all of that sort of stuff. So you want a closer look? There we go. Oh, try and get it in screen shot. How cute is that? Those little dots, it's picking up the sparkles, which are also a blue undertone, which is really cute. I like the way that that's worked out. Now I've got 2 of them in the same colourway, because when I bought it I had an idea of what I was going to make, but now I can't remember. Yeah. It'll go back on the shelf until I can think of what it was. No, I remembered. It's to do, I'm going to see if it matches in with another pattern that I'm making up at the moment, and hopefully it will, so it then means I can finish off something. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it will though. It's a really soft, the yarn itself is really soft. The sparkle is a little bit on the sharp side, not majorly. I think once it's worked up it will be fine. I'm gonna have to do a little sample with this and see what I think. Now it did really remind me of another Stylecraft range that they did have, which is the Stylecraft Dream Catcher Cakes. That's what it reminded me of. Now they have a colourway in this yarn, okay, which is called Turtle Dove. Now that to me has the same colours as my jumper that I really should have sorted out and made sure it looked pretty neat, but hey ho. So to me that's got the same colourway. Now this one is of course a plain yarn, there's no sparkle to it, and it was, so in the, I'm getting so confused, gang, so confused. Keep going, no editing. Right, so the match for the Dream Catcher, which according to my label was Apache-O, I'll have to write it on screen, that one is a Turtle Dove in this one, okay. So that's what it reminded me of. So I thought, right, well I know I've got another cake of the Dream Catcher that I was working with, hence why I've picked up what I've picked up. Oh, did that make any sense? I think I need to start drinking. It is Christmas. While I'm chatting about our gorgeous Louisa over at the Secret Yarn Stash, if you're in the UK and your hubby doesn't know what to get you for Christmas and it's emergency and you really don't want that present from the petrol station, yeah, it's happened to me and all of my mates, then do yourself a favour, stick me on the big telly, rewind this little bit, have a giggle really loud, and then he'll run in. You ready? Okay, so our gorgeous Louisa at Secret Yarn Stash has got the best idea here. She has got gift vouchers available for you to purchase for your loved ones. The prices start from £10 and they, I believe, are delivered through to your email, which means that you can get that gorgeous person that you love a present that they will really appreciate, and it means then that Christmas will last a little bit longer for you in your house, because you'll get the gift voucher, give it to that loved one will jump round and spend half an hour on the computer choosing what she wants or he wants, and then of course the present will arrive later on this year or maybe the beginning of next, depending on what the postal workers are doing. But it means then that there's going to be some gorgeous squishy yarn coming through your door. Yay! Best Christmas ever! Right, that's going to be it for me for today, as hubby's just arrived home. There's going to be too much noise for recording, and I need to, of course, get this edited and uploaded before I turn off the computer. Right, so I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really soon, so please remember to stay chilled, stay happy, and keep crafting. Oh, and another thing, happy Christmas, absolutely everybody, or happy winter celebration, depending on which one you do. Bye. And another one, pop in a comment in the comment section down below to tell me what was the best gift you got this Christmas. Doesn't have to be something that was bought or made, just what was the best Christmas present that you had. I do plan to, of course, run a little competition off of the comments, but not many people will watch all the way to the end. So congratulations, enter, but make sure you hide your response within the video, and all the rules will be in the description box down below. I'm not going to read them off, I just need to get going. Ta-ra everybody!